Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're talking with Teresa, and we're going to discuss what Teresa's doing for San Antonio. Tell us a little bit about your support group.
Well, basically, a year and a half ago, I got myself on a tangent and told my husband I wanted to start a support group. And he said, why? And I said, because I don't want anybody to ever be alone. And you need to tell other people about what you did as a caregiver, because you went through so much in so little time, and you didn't know the resources, and now you know everything. So let's go from there. So I basically went to Warm Springs, where I had stayed for a month and became my family, I guess you could say. And I said, we have a resource room down there. It's a great facility. Can I have it centrally located in the medical center? Can I have a support group meeting there once a month?
For brain tumor. For
brain tumor patients. And when I say brain tumor patients, I mean any facet of brain tumor issues. I have people that actually have come, that have had injuries because they're so closely related. I said, come on, because you know what, you've been through tragedy.
Right.
You're one of us. And people look at us going, okay, sure, we're all together. And I said, you're just like I am. You think I'm normal, I think you're normal. Nobody else thinks we're normal, but we're normal.
Right.
So
normal may be overrated too.
Yes. Sometimes it really is. And so I laughed, because when I talked to the people, they said, well, what do you want? And I said, I just want a classroom for an hour and a half, one Tuesday a month. Sure, you got it. And I went, I do? Do I have to do anything to get this? No, you got it.
So how did you spread the word about the group?
I went on all the internet sites, and I put myself, publicized myself with the National Brain Tumor Foundation, the American Brain Tumor Society, the Brain Tumor Association, Brain Tumor Society, the International Brain Tumor Foundation, up in Canada. I mean, anywhere that would take my name and address and phone number, I put me through there. I also sent out flyers to some neurological places, as well as hospitals in San Antonio. Gave them to neurosurgeons. I would just give them to. Gave them to the patients that would come to my first group meeting. I had a big stack waiting, going, please mail, please send out, please do this, because we don't ask for any money whatsoever. There's no money when it comes to my support group. Everything is done through me, or through my patients that I counsel with, or from doctors that have been gracious enough to help us in certain ways, as well as Warm Springs.
What kind of response have you gotten?
It's been overwhelming. I'm really surprised it has taken off. We have doubled the size in 1 year.
Wow.
And we went from basically 2 people, me and another lady would sit there, and it would be our meeting. And we went, okay, we brought coffee, and we just sat there and shot the breeze. And then finally, we got some more people would come in, and we just kept growing and growing. And now I have people, like for instance, 2 weeks ago, I had 4 phone calls from brain tumor patients calling about my group. And I went, how'd you hear about me? On the internet. I went, wonderful, wonderful. And I told my husband, I said, just think, if we would have had this, we would have been so much more well-versed in what was going on. And he said, yeah, but then you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing now. You wouldn't have the passion to do what you're doing now.
What do you want people to know out there?
That you're never alone. That, we're here, and never to take the regular answer. Unless, if they say brain tumor and you say brain tumor, it's brain tumor. But if you still don't feel comfortable with your results or your diagnosis, go a little further. Go a little further and ask, just because you just never know what's out there. Right. And I always tell people, and I leave everybody with the code always, is that failure is not falling down. It's not getting up again.
That's true.
And that's something that you learn when you have to learn how to walk again. You do a lot of falling.
Right.
But it's okay, because either you find somewhere to get up, but you will get up.
Right.
It just might not be the way you want to get up, but you will get up.
Tell us what you're planning for 2012.
We're hoping to do a brain tumor walk here in San Antonio, and we're in the works of doing that now with the National Brain Tumor Foundation, to try to set up a date and to make it bigger and better, and to try to get the networks, the TV networks here in San Antonio on board, as well as some big major sponsorships.
Thank you for joining me today, Teresa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us on Jessica. And if you do have symptoms and you're pregnant, don't automatically assume you have a brain tumor. Go to doctors, do some research, figure out. But like Teresa says, if you're not comfortable, go to another doctor. Don't take no for an answer until you're comfortable with what they have to say. If you want more information, you can email me at jessica@jessicarector.com or visit me at www www.jessicarector.com. And Teresa's information and information about her brain tumor group, support group, will be on my website. Thank you. We'll see you next time on Jessica.
Next time on Jessica.
Tell me what the brain aneurysm felt like, the headache felt like.
I was basically a healthy individual as far as I knew.
50% of people who suffer brain aneurysms die within minutes. Why do the doctors think that you didn't?
Which ended up costing America.
Does that mean you can't feel what you really feel, the emotions that build up inside of you? If you want my look, here's where to go.